My name is Hank Smith. That's right. It's the same name as that notorious crooked politician, but unlike him, I'm broke and wimpy, the office whipping boy, until one day, he became me. He shut down my nasty coworkers and made me the top earner at Sunny Tech Corporation. My name's Hank Smith. Yep, same as that crooked politician, but unlike him, I'm not loaded, and I'm not as good looking. At work and in life, I've always been painfully average, except when my name makes me the butt of jokes. So average that after a year here, Manager Brown only knows Hank Smith exists but couldn't recognize me in a group. My parents couldn't care less about me. To them, having a kid was just a box to check, continue the family line, and once that was done, so was I. Growing up without their support left me unable to stand up for myself. I'd just take the insults quietly. I tried fighting back a few times, but my parents always shut it down. Don't stir up trouble. A name's just a name, don't take it so seriously. So, I became insecure, withdrawn, and scared of conflict. Eventually, I stopped fitting in altogether. When no one's got your back, you stop believing you deserve one. Hank Smith, Manager Brown wants you to redo this report. He's not happy with the charts. Focus on those. Okay. Right before clock out, Leo Thompson tossed his rejected file onto my desk like it was nothing, and I just took it. I never say no. So I end up doing way more work than anyone else. Working longer hours, all just to make others look good. Leo's one of the worst. He's used to bossing me around. Sure. Without thinking, I glanced up from my screen, trying to sneak a look at him, but Leo hadn't left yet, and he caught me, already pissed from Manager Brown's feedback. He took my glance as some kind of challenge. He leaned into my cubicle, one hand on my desk, the other on my chair, and hissed in my ear, "Hank Smith, what are you staring at? Got a problem with me? Well, too bad. This is what happens when you're a doormat. Soft targets get stepped on." I hate confrontation. My hand shook so hard I could barely grip the mouse. "No, Leo. It's not like that. I was just checking the clock." He wasn't buying it. His voice got sharper. "Oh, so now you're telling me what I think. You're such a fake. Never hang out with us. Too good for the team. Ha. Talent means nothing when you're just a pack mule. Clock watching. Think you deserve to leave on time. Guys like you, you'll die at your desk doing other people's work. And you've got the nerve to be called Hank Smith. The real Hank Smith had power. What do you have? Bet your parents regret not drowning you at birth. Pathetic. Don't forget, I'm traveling tomorrow. Have this file done by 10 p.m. Printed on Manager Brown's desk. No screw-ups. Or you're dead." Then he bolted like I was contagious. I thought I was numb to this crap. But when Leo said my parents should have drowned me, that stung. I wanted to fight back so much. But I couldn't. All I could do was death grip my mouse and channel the anger into frantic clicking. Half an hour after clock out, I was about to grab dinner in the cafeteria before coming back to redo Leo's report. Then Wendy White cornered me, demanding I run across the street for coffee, like she owned me. "Hank Smith, listen up. I need an iced Americano. No sugar. Extra cream. And don't screw it up like last time. I hate sweet coffee. You're paying. It'll settle up after 100 cups." I checked my watch. 6:30 p.m. Leo's deadline was 10. If I spent 30 minutes on Wendy's errand, I'd never finish in time, but saying no wasn't an option. "Okay, Wendy, on it." Walking to the cafe, I nearly cried. This was the 105th coffee I'd bought her. The mistake last time. I had food poisoning and grabbed the wrong drink while rushing back for meds. Leo demeaned me daily. Wendy treated me like her personal barista. Enough. I had to push back. Starting with getting Wendy's money back. By the time I returned, it was 7. Dinner was now a sad desk sandwich. I set the coffee on Wendy's desk, hesitating. Wendy, this is the 105th cup. So, she didn't even look up. "Coffee's here. Bye." I chickened out. Again, total failure. Maybe I am hopeless. Head down. I scarfed my sandwich and revised Leo's report. The forecast said rain later. Of course, just my luck. As I hit print, lightning flashed. Weird. Purple lightning, followed by thunder so loud my skull vibrated. Then, a voice. clear and bright, popped into my head. Kid, find a spot, lie down, and nap, now. I yelped. Holy crap, a ghost. The voice laughed. Ghost, please. Fairy Lily, your misery summoned me. Close your eyes, and well talk properly. Terrified but curious, I sprinted to deliver Leo's file, then face-planted at my desk that I and my mind's eye. Purple light bloomed, revealing a woman in violet robes. No way. An actual fairy. She grinned. Yep, no trick. Call me Xiling. So, what do you need? I hesitated. Anything. After a long pause, I whispered, I want the Hank Smith from the Gilded Age, the infamous one, to become me. No judgment, just a nod. Done. That kindness undid me. Tears spilled as I ranted about my life, my name, and my parents' neglect. Xiling just held me. For the first time, someone cared. A jingling sound. She pulled back. Look behind you. I turned. There he was. The real Hank Smith, taller, handsomer, oozing confidence. He smirked. So you're my namesake. Xiling filled me in. Ill help, but my cut's your salary. Desperate. I agreed. Deal. But, do you know how to use modern stuff? Xiling waved it off. You'll share knowledge when he takes over. When I woke up at 7 a.m. I thought I was dreaming, then I mentally called out, and they answered, Leo, Wendy, all of them were about to learn. The doormat's gone, first victim. Wendy. Of course, she slapped a coffee order on my desk. Hank. Fetch these. I promised the team. You're paying, they'll pay you back after 100. I glanced at the sticky note, 11 coffee orders. Naturally, mine wasn't included. Not surprising, since I wasn't even in their damn group chat, when I didn't jump up immediately. Wendy got impatient and snapped. What's the holdup? Hank Smith. Don't forget, I was the one who got you on this team. Show some gratitude. I was about to cave in, like usual, when the corrupt Hank Smith's voice cut through my thoughts. Kid, she's spitting in your face. If you want, shut her down. I will. Suddenly, my mouth moved on its own. You're delusional if you think I owe you anything. Wendy, you promised coffee, not me, and since we're keeping score, 105 cups, 0 payments. What? Is your Venmo broken? Or are you just a cheapskate? Either way, the clock's ticking. Better run before your little fan club mutinies. Wendy's eyes bulged. Hank, have you lost your damn mind? No. Patience. Absolutely. You're not my boss, my mom, or the fucking Queen of England. So take your entitled little checklist and shove it. And hurry, wouldn't want your precious team building to crash and burn over some overpriced bean water. She turned purple, checked her phone, 8:20, no time to fight. Then ripped the sticky note from my hand. This isn't over. She hissed. Corrupt Hank fired back through me. Yeah, tell it to the barista. As she stormed off, I reveled in the rush of payback, then panic set in. What happens when they leave? Xiling sensed my fear. We won't go until you're strong enough, she promised. Hugging me in my mind. By noon, I was packing up early. Hell yeah, I deserved a real lunch. When Mark King, Wendy's lapdog, decided to chirp. Wow, must be nice playing hooky while the rest of us work. He sneered. Coworkers glanced up. Smelling blood in the water, corrupt Hank surged forward. Oh, please. If this were the Gilded Age, you'd be the one getting axed for incompetence. But hey, keep barking. It's cute how you think anyone cares. The office froze. Then, the hyenas pounced. Hank, that was way out of line. We're just saying, teamwork matters. And skipping out early. Not cool. Their hypocrisy burned. These same people leech off my work daily. Manager Brown praised their projects, my rewrites, while I pulled 200 all-nighters this year. Leo was right. Soft targets get trampled. No more. In my mind, I sat with corrupt Hank and Xiling. Help me burn this place down, I said. Hank grinned. With pleasure. I went on a rampage. Eric Shao. Spare me the fake outrage. You're just pissed I called your boy Mark what he is. A useless suck-up. Ella Cheen. Since when do you police conversations? Oh right, since never. And Wendy. About that too. 500 you owe me for 105 coffees. Venmo me by end of day, or I'll start charging interest. Mic drop. I walked out to lunch, leaving a room full of gaping fish faces. Rumors spread fast. Suddenly, nobody accidentally dumped their work on me, except Leo, back from his business trip. He cornered me in the break room. Heard you've been mouthing off. Hank. What? Tired of being the office doormat. My right hand trembled. Hank and Xiling stayed silent, forcing me to fight alone. Leo leaned in, snake-like. Look, that project you adjusted for me. VP Johnson wants a presentation tomorrow. You'll prep it, quietly, or everyone learns you're just a fraud who can't defend his work. My voice shook. I'll think about it. Leo smirked. Wrong answer. 9 a.m. sharp. And Hank. He flicked my tie. Remember your place. The second he left, I collapsed, gripping the recorder in my pocket. Got you. In my mind. The three of us strategized. Tomorrow, Leo's promotion would blow up in his face, with VP Johnson watching. My hand still shook, but for the first time, so did Leo's grip on me. By the time I finished compiling the project details for Leo Thompson and hit send, it was already midnight. Sleep wouldn't come, so I stayed up talking with Xiling and corrupt Hank in my mind. Guys, do you think I can do this? Xiling answered first. Her voice bright. Of course you can. You've got me, don't you? What other loser gets this lucky? Corrupt Hank chuckled. She's right. I stayed quiet today to see how far you'd come on your own, and damn, kid, you surprised me. You're this close to winning. Just one more push. Tomorrow was the big day. If I succeeded, they'd leave. The thought twisted my stomach. You'll be gone soon, won't you? I don't want you to go. Corrupt Hank clapped a hand on my shoulder. Knew you'd worry about that. Listen, nothing lasts forever. If we stick around when you don't need us, what's the point? Better to have mattered and left than overstayed our welcome. Xiling stayed quiet, just watching me with this weird mix of pity and sadness. I nudged her. Xiling. Nothing to add. She shook her head. Hank already said it, but good luck out there. Okay. Something about her tone cracked me. Men don't cry. Bullshit. I sobbed like a kid. Maybe in the next life, I'll come back as a girl. Less baggage. Thank you, I whispered, for finding me. A chime rang out. My vision blurred. Then, black. Turns out there was no corrupt Hank possessing me. Xiling had just dredged up the version of me I'd buried alive, the one who fought back. At first, I'd resisted merging with him, too scary. So Shed humored me, letting him play the crooked politician. But now I was ready. That's why Hank had sounded so sentimental earlier. Because it was always me. Tomorrow, I wouldn't let myself down. The next morning at Sunnytech, Leo was too busy prepping his presentation to notice me swapping his slides with a special version, this time. No holding back, the moment Leo started his pitch for Vice President Johnson. The room filled with his voice, from the recording I'd planted. Hank Smith, don't play dumb. I know you're the brains here, but who'd believe a loser like you could? Leo scrambled to mute it. No luck. I kicked open the door, shoved him off the podium, and took the mic. Vice President Johnson. I'm Hank Smith, the real architect of this project. And this, I gestured at Leo, now purple-faced, is a plagiarist who's been gaslighting me for a year. Leo lunged, clamping a hand over my mouth. I bit down hard. He yelped. Help me. I spat at Johnson, and, miracle of miracles, he listened. By noon, Leo and his cronies were fired. Some even got cops escorting them out. As for me, promotion. Division GM, Xiling stayed just long enough to see me settle into my new office. That afternoon, storm clouds rolled in, through the floor-to-ceiling windows. A violet lightning bolt flashed. I knew before the chime even sounded. Thank you, I murmured to the empty room. I love you. Pathetic. Even now. I can't say it properly. Then, the chime again. I turned. Two figures stood behind me. Grim Reapers. The windows had become mirrors. Oh, this whole thing, the revenge, the promotion, was just an illusion. A dying dream spun by the memory isle's future mirror. Because that night Leo dumped his work on me. ID already collapsed at my desk, guess he called it.